All right, welcome back. We got another gem for you. 2010 Dodge Journey. This is actually a trade-in to a used car lot. So I went out to get it and I see a battery disconnect on the floor. That guy right there. So you have to turn the battery disconnect to get it to start. So this one actually came from another shop, I guess. The guy said he spent like 800 bucks on trying to get this thing figured out. So the deal is that it had a draw on it. He said the cooling fans stayed on constantly. Well, now after they did all this work, 800 bucks later, whatever they did to it, I'm not sure, other than install a battery switch. But now it overheats, so it sounds like the cooling fan doesn't run at all. So we're gonna check that out, see what's going on here. So let's turn the key on. First things we're gonna do, we checked it for codes. There's no codes pertaining to any cooling system issues there. It does look like it's had a new integrated power module in it, so that very well could have been some of the cost of their 800 bucks that they spent. But you can see this is where they hooked into their the battery switch there. It runs inside. Lovely. So yeah, let's get the scanner hooked up here and we will try and command this on and off and see what we got here. So there's our fan relay 1 control. Oops, I should have pressed no. Let me get out of there. So let's turn that on. So no fan operation. So this is our relay here. I can pull that out and it de-energizes. Checked fuses. We got a couple fuses. This 60 amp and I'm not really sure what the other one is here. But let's toggle this off. So if we go to the schematic here, here's our integrated power module. There's our low fan relay. And the next thing I want to do is probably check, I want to check the high fan control relay, because that's going to tell us, you know, I'm going to check power here, make sure we got power coming through this box. Oh yeah, there's the other fuse at 10 amp, number 34. That was good. So yeah, we can check that stuff down here, make sure that our circuit is complete, and kind of troubleshoot below that afterwards. So let's find that control or that radiator fan high relay, and that should be sitting right in this region somewhere. So there's our resistor, sits in the fan shroud right there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's right here. Kind of clips in, slides into that shroud. Here's our, this should be our fan control or high-speed fan control relay. That belongs up here. For some reason it's, you know, bouncing off the blades, but whatever. All right, so let's check that. All right, let's pull this off, get a good look at this relay. Ooh, she's stuck. Try and get something in there and pry her open. Holy crap. Why is that so tough? I think she's coming. I think she's coming. Oh my God. That's crazy. Oh. Oh. Okay. Surprise, surprise. So they stated this cooling fan ran constant before and then it didn't run at all. So, man, that's hot. It burned the connector, burned the relay. I don't know if you can see in there, but the relay is really got some stuff oozing out of it. Plastic is all melted. Connector. The two high amp terminals there are cooked. So what I want to do is check, make sure we got power from the integrated power module here. One's a control. It can't be just as simple as a relay, can it? Let's check that. And we'll just use a test light here. It was on the bench, handy. Let's figure out which one we need here. So, red and brown is going to be our constant power. Red and brown looks like it's right there. Or is it this one? Oh, it's that one. Well, that's kind of odd. Okay, I just had a bad ground there. Or I'm in the melted plastic there, that could be also. So yeah, this is the power side, this is the control side. The integrated power module is what controls the control side. Obviously pulls that relay closed, and then you got power from there to here. So now, actually, I should be able to jump these two pins, and if everything else is good, that fan should run. So let's jump that. Well, I can't find my fuse jumper lead, so we're gonna risk it with this bad boy. So the fan works. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to find a relay to stick in there and see if we can use the computer or the scanner to actually command that on and off. So next step, get a relay. Okay, so we got our new relay here. Turns out it's kind of tough finding this relay. They listed as a multi-function relay. When I look it up, you look up fuel pump, or excuse me, high-speed fan relay, and it doesn't come up with anything other than the resistor down there. And they also call that a module. So this is the relay I got. Again, it's just kind of a universal, well, multi-function relay is what they call it. So let's plug her in, see what happens, and go from there. Again, I'll have to revisit the connector on here because that's, like I said, burned up. We'll try this first, just to kind of do a test. We gotta turn our key on here. Alright. I'm gonna get it back in here, and we're going to try and toggle this on again. I'll be damned. We got a fan that works. So, yeah, that's probably the easiest one I've had all day, all week. So, customer doesn't want to fix any of this wired in stuff over here, which I might have to call them on that and try to convince them, because it looks stupid having a switch, a disconnect for your battery sitting next to your seat. So first things I want to do is get this engine running. Obviously there was a overheating concern, so just to verify that we're done with the overheating, bring it up to operating temp, tell the fans come on, and verify that it's seeing the right engine temperature, being able to cool itself down, make sure the thermostat's working, just make sure the cooling system is doing what it's doing, and in good working order. So I'm going to do that, and then kind of go from there. I'll probably check this for a draw, and I think their draw was probably because that relay was so burned up, it probably was shorted running that cooling fan constantly, because you do have constant power run into that relay. So if it's shorted out, it's going to run all the time, no matter if you have the key off or not. So I think that's why they put that switch in there. So if we get that figured out, we can eliminate their battery switch, I think. So yeah, first thing I'm going to do, run it, check the cooling system, make sure it's not going to overheat on me, and then I'll talk to them after I check the draw. If it's within spec, I'm going to try and talk them into getting rid of that battery switch, because it just looks stupid. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll bring you guys back and let you know. All right, so I don't know if you can see, we're at 190.4. We were at 208 or something back here, so you can tell that the thermostat has opened, and so that part is working. Feel the top radiator hose, and she is hot, so that thermostat is opening when it should be opening. So now we just got to build enough heat to get this cooling fan turned on, and I think I did hear it run because I got the AC running. So I think we're good. Actually, there's the fan right there. So yeah, it's kicking on because the AC is on, bringing cool air through that condenser. So it's not hot enough to actually, for the cooling system, to turn the fan on. Usually about, some of these get up to like 220 before they actually turn the cooling fan on. Some a little bit sooner than that. And then obviously the high-speed cooling fan turns on when it's a oh shit moment kind of deal. But yeah, I think we're good with this. Right now I've kind of made the executive decision. I'm just going to remove that battery switch. So I'm not even going to give him the option, because like I said, it looks stupid. So I guarantee you he's not worried about the price on this stuff, because pretty simple fix. So yeah, that does it for another one, guys. Thanks for watching, and hey, if you thought any of this was useful, helpful in any way, please like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.